Guys, and welcome back to Ria's World of Ideas. If you are new to my channel, I am Ria, and on my channel I love sharing all the ideas that I find helpful in my life and home, and hopefully you'll find them helpful in your life and home as well. So if you're not a subscriber already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave this video, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're always notified on all the new videos that I put out. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it, so that I'm able to bring more videos to you guys in the future that you guys would like. So with all that being said, let's just jump into today's video. And today's video is a meal prep Monday video. For me, I always do my meal prepping on Mondays. If you guys have been following me for a while, I used to do my meal prepping on Sundays for the week, get ready for the week. Everything was done on Sundays when I was working. But now that I'm staying home, I decided to take Mondays to be my meal prep days, because I want my weekends to be more with my families and spend time with them, because both my kids are in so many different things and my husband's busy as well. So during the week, everybody's doing their own thing. So I like to treasure the weekends just for family. So I decided to take Mondays to be my meal prep Mondays. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you guys some meal prepping that I did for the week, because again, like I said, my daughters are so busy in different activities, and lately I've always been grabbing fast food. Since this past year, I've just been grabbing fast food and I've gained some weight. And so I'm trying not to do that anymore. And so I'm trying to dedicate Mondays to meal prep for the week, so I don't get in the habit of getting fast food and actually eat the stuff at home. So we're going to be making some meal prep meals here, some high protein meal prep for me and my husband, because we're also trying to get back into our fitness. So we have some meals that we're going to do with high protein. I'm also going to prep some family meals, prep some fruit for the week as well. The meals that I am going to be making, some of the recipes I found from a new Instagram TikToker that I found called MaKayla. She shares a lot of high protein recipes. She shares with you like easy recipes to make, also recipes that you may not think are the healthiest, but it's like the stuff that we like. And she packs on the protein, and she gives you smaller portions, but she packs so much protein in it that makes you feel full, so you're able to enjoy the stuff that you like, but also hit your your protein goals and your your macro goals, if y'all are counting your macros. One of the recipes I'm going to share with y'all today is this mac and cheese recipe, which you may not think you can have mac and cheese when you're trying to watch your weight, but the way that she packs in the protein with it, you will be so full, and you'll feel like you're having a cheat meal, but it's not a cheat meal. And it's actually one of those meals that I was able to make for my girls and my husband, because a lot of times when I meal prep, I have to make certain meals for me and my husband and then others for my girls. But a lot of the recipes this week, I was able to incorporate it for the whole family. It was like delicious meals that they liked as well, but it was also healthier meals. So a lot of the recipes that I'm sharing with you today are recipes from her TikTok. I will share her TikTok and her Instagram down below in the description box. Plus every video that I'm showing you one of her recipes, I'm going to share with you the TikTok that I found it from, because I always like to give credit where credit's due. So I will share with you guys her actual original video. Some of the recipes I've altered it to the way I like it, which you can do that with every recipe, and I will share with you how many calories are in it. She shares with you how many calories, how many protein, how many fat is in on her videos, but I will share with you how much it is in my videos, because since I altered some of the recipes, it's going to be a little bit different, so that you guys can know what the calorie count, what the protein count is, so that you guys can know if you want it to be a little bit healthier, if this is for you, and if it's not. So I hope you enjoy the recipes that I'm going to share with you guys today. So let me just stop gabbing and let's get into prepping some meals for this week. Okay guys, I'm starting my meal prepping by cooking some chicken breast tenderloin. I get the bag from Walmart. It's the Great Value bag, and you get about 11 to 12 tenders in there, and each tender is 100 calories. It always says that it's 100 calories per 4 ounces, and then it always says it's like 12 servings are in the bag. And normally I always get like 11 or 12 tenders, so I figure every tender is about 4 ounces. So if you're ever meal prepping and you want to know what the 4 ounces are, each tender is about 4 ounces. So I'm going to make the whole bag, because for the mac and cheese recipe that I'm going to share with you guys, the high protein mac and cheese recipe, it actually is so good. I wanted to make it for dinner on Monday night, which was that night, but also I wanted to make it for meal prep as well. I wanted to have some extra meal prepping in the fridge, and I actually wanted to show you guys how you could take this meal and make it a family meal, but then to show you how also you can split it up to make it one of the prep meals for you as well. So I wanted to show you both ways. I wanted to show you how you can make it for dinner one night, and I wanted to show you how you can also divide it into meal prep containers and make it for meal prep as well. So, and then there's going to be 3 tenders left over that I'm going to use for another recipe that MaKayla shared on her TikTok and Instagram, and I will share that with you as well. So the first meal that I'm prepping is what MaKayla calls her high protein, fit-ish loaded mac and cheese. And on her video, and I'll share it down below again, the link will be down below, she shares how she uses the shells and cheese cups and to make it like a single serve, which is great if you guys are doing single serving and you're cooking stuff for your other family. I think it's great, but I wanted to make it for the whole family. Plus I wanted to save some money, and you can save more money by buying the box of it. But what I love is that she shows the great value version. So, and I love the great value version. So she uses the great value version, the actual cups that you can make in the microwave. But like I said, I want to save money, so I did the box, but you can do either or. So each box, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it into 4 prep meals, but I'm also going to divide it into 4s for when I feed my family. I'm going to do exactly the same thing that she did, but I'm just going to divide it into 4s. And the thing about this is this thing is so filling that not even my kids finished it. So I'm going to share with you guys the calorie count and the protein count of how dividing this by 4 would be. But you can actually eat less than this if you want to. But to me, it was, it was filling. And what I did was for each prep container, I put 3/4 of a cup of the macaroni and cheese. Again, this was very filling for my kids. So some people could have a half a cup of macaroni and cheese and feel fulfilled. Like I said, I'm going to put it into the bigger dish when we do it. And I divided it by 4 that night. And it was just so filling that my kids couldn't finish it. But for me, I liked 3/4 cup because I didn't think it was going to fill me up. But I think I could have got away with a half a cup and it would have filled me up as well. At the end of prepping this, I'm going to share with you guys how many calories each of this container is. And if you divide the big container by 4 and also the protein count, mine is going to be different from hers because like I said, I made the box and I divided it by 4, and you get more in the box than you do in those mini cups. But you can watch her video and you can see how the calorie count is for hers, or you can calculate it yourself. I actually calculate mine on my FitnessPal app on my phone, so that's how I know my calorie count and my protein count for each meal, because I punch in my meals. Now, one thing I did change from the recipe is that she uses cottage cheese on her recipe. She used 1/4 of a cup of cottage cheese. I don't like cottage cheese. She blends it up and she says that it could taste better, or you won't even taste the weirdness if you blend it up, which is that is fine. But I don't like cottage cheese, so she says an alternative is just some plain Greek yogurt. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 1/4 of a cup of a Greek yogurt as instead of the cottage cheese that she uses. But if you do like cottage cheese and you just don't like the texture of it, like I said, one of the ways that she says to get past that is put in a blender and blend it up, and then you can add it to your meals. But like I said, I don't like it. So an alternative is Greek, plain Greek yogurt, which gives you the protein count, which gives you the high protein count, the extra protein in it, just like cottage cheese will, but it won't have that cottage cheese taste.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You
These last 3 pieces, I'm going to cut them up and put them in 2 containers, and they're going to be in the next recipe that I'm going to share with you guys. That's also from her TikTok. After you put all the ingredients together, you just mix it up, and then whenever you're ready to serve it, like if you're ready to serve it right as soon as you're done, you just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top, extra little bacon bits if you want to, and then you can put this in the microwave for 1.5 minutes just to melt the cheese. And then whenever you are doing the prep meals, you just bring out the refrigerator and just heat it up through, and then that's it. Everything's already cooked, so all you have to do is just melt the cheese on top. And I love that I made it in this container, so this container is able to go in the microwave, and I'm able to just melt the cheese on top and then serve for my family that night. But then I have prep meals for the rest of the week as well for me and my husband. Now for me, making it this way, the calorie count for this meal for each container, and if you divide the big one by 4, is 425 calories with 39 grams of protein, which is really good because a lot of pasta meals, if you've ever went to the restaurants, a lot of pasta meals are in the thousands, guys, like 1,200. Or I'm not thousands, in the hundreds, 1,200 or 1,500 calories. It is really high. So the fact that you can get your macaroni and cheese fix with bacon in it and have this nice flavor to it, and it's only 425 calories, is amazing. Now, like I said, this was very filling. You can go, you could probably eat less than this. You could probably do a 1/2 cup of the macaroni and cheese, and so your calorie count will be less, and your protein will still be at 39 grams of protein because you're still keeping the protein in. So it's all up to you guys how you guys want to do it. If you guys want to do a 1/2 cup of the macaroni and cheese or 3/4 of a cup like I did, but if you do 3/4 of a cup, it is 425 calories per container, and it's 39 grams of protein, which is amazing. It's very high protein meal, very filling, and it was one of those meals that I loved and my girls loved, which they're very picky. So this is one of those things that I definitely recommend that you make it as a prep meal if you like macaroni and cheese, and also make it a family meal for your family as well. The next meal that I'm prepping is a family favorite of ours, and it is spicy beef stir fry. I love making stir fry because you can always have this as a healthy option. You could pair this up with some brown rice, which is what I do, and make it much healthier for you, and then add some vegetables in it as well, like bulk up the vegetables so you get your vegetables in it, and you know, with the protein of the beef, I just love it. So I always try to do on Mondays, I always try to prep a meal that I can put in the oven. So it's always kind of like my make it bake it Monday. It's always one of those meals that I could prep earlier the day when I'm prepping everything, and then it can be cooking away in the oven while I'm prepping the other meals. And then Tuesday is always like a meal that I know I'm going to do a lot of chopping for. I need a lot of different things that I need to prep for, and that's the meals that I like to make on Tuesday because I could prep and do all the chopping Monday and then put them in containers and have them ready to cook on Tuesday. So that is why this meal is perfect, because I can do all the chopping of the vegetables and cutting up the meat and letting the meat marinate overnight, which is great too, because with my beef stir fry, I like for my meat to marinate overnight. So it's perfect to prep it the Monday before, and then it makes it so easy to cook on Tuesday nights because it only takes me 30 minutes. You can cook this the day ahead of time and then just warm it up the next day, but I don't want to do that. So because I like to have it fresh. And so, but this way it helps me as well, to cut down the time of making stuff during, on the, busy nights, because I can chop everything the day before, cut up the meat the day before, let it marinate, and so it takes me less than 30 minutes to cook it. One thing that you can do is prep the rice the night before. Some people don't like that because sometimes the rice can be hard the next day, but I have a rice cooker that makes it easy. So and also on MaKayla's TikTok, she talks about minute rice, which I know a lot of people think that all the instant stuff is unhealthy, but she does use a lot of instant stuff in her meals, and she has lost a tremendous amount of weight. If you go to her TikTok, you'll see her transformation, which is amazing. So that is an option too, to make some minute rice to cut down some time as well. But you can also get an Instant Pot like I do. I have an Instant Pot, which is my rice cooker. And so it makes it easier. I make rice in less than 6 minutes. But I do tend to make my brown rice the day before because I don't mind reheating it. But my family likes it fresh, so I'll make their white rice the day of, or the night of, whenever I am prepping a meal. So This next prep meal that I got from MaKayla's TikTok is what she calls her high protein, low carb, cheesy garlic bread dip. And this one I made exactly how she had it on her video, except for I had a little bit more protein. Instead of just using one of the 4-ounce tenders, I added, a half. It was like 1.5 because I had 3 left. So I decided to just make it 1.5 because I wanted to bulk up the protein. Because this is a dip and you do add some pita chips to it, I wanted to bulk up my protein so I can get fuller faster. And then of course the only other thing that I changed was, instead of using the cottage cheese, I used the plain Greek yogurt. This bread dip was actually really good. It's one of those things though, if you don't like garlic that much or you don't like Italian seasoning that much, this can have a strong taste to it. It has a strong flavor of Italian seasoning and garlic, and so it's delicious, but it is very strong. That's the only way I could put it. It's a very strong flavor when it comes to this cheese dip. It's good, but if you're not too much of a fan of Italian seasoning or garlic, like you're on the fence of it, this may not be one for you, because the flavors of the garlic and the Italian seasoning, you can really taste it in this dip. It's really strong. Again, I did like it, but it's not one of my favorites that she made. Almost everything I've made for her is my favorite. This one, I like it, but it's not my fave, just because the flavors are a little bit too strong for me. But it's still delicious. I still say you should try it if you do like any type of bread dip or any type of cheese kind of dip. And a lot of people can make this right now for football season. And if you're watching football or watching a TV show, this is actually a good little bread dip that you can have, and have it with pita chips. She pairs it with pita thins, which that's what I got with it. So it is, and it's actually really low in calories. It doesn't have that many calories. You'll see the calorie count. I'm gonna tell you in a minute what it is, and it's not that much, but I just wanted to emphasize to you guys, it is a strong flavor. So if you do try it, just go with that in mind. Maybe use a little bit less of the Italian seasoning if you're not an Italian seasoning flavor person, but it is one to try. But for me, it's just a little bit strong with the flavors.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Now the calorie count for this high protein, low carb, cheesy garlic bread dip is 278 calories with 50 grams of protein. So you get a lot of protein, which is the way I made it. Like I said, I added more protein to it, but the way I made it, it is 278 calories with 50 grams of protein. So if you like this flavor, if you can actually like this flavor, this dip is actually a good high source of protein, a little snack for you to have. So I do recommend you trying this one, especially if you want some high protein snacks or a high protein lunch. This is a good meal to try. This last prep meal that I made, which is also from MaKayla's TikTok, is what she calls the Healthy Girl Cali Club pinwheels. And normally I don't like pinwheels or any type of wraps when it comes to like turkey and cheese. I never was a fan of it. I never thought I would like it, but for some reason I decided to try this one because her meals are so delicious. So I was like, let me try this one. And guys, I do like this. I didn't think I would. I never thought that, like, you know, turkey and cheese on a tortilla I would like. I knew it was one of those things that a lot of moms make for their kids and stuff like that, but I never thought I would like it myself. But guys, it really is delicious and it is so filling. This one is also very low in calories as well. You can actually have two, but I only eat one and it fills me up, and it's a good lunch to have and a good snack to have, but it's very filling that you can have it for lunch. And I paired mine up with carrots, which you guys will see later on. I made everything just like how she made it. The only difference is I did mine in a different order because I wanted my bacon bits to stick to the Laughing Cow cheese, and I actually use spinach instead of just regular lettuce. I always try to get my spinach in, and so I did that first. She adds the turkey and cheese and then puts that on top, but I wanted my, you know, spinach and my bacon bits not to move around, so I actually add them to the cheese so that it acts as a glue, you know, a little bit. And so that way they stick to the tortilla, and that way when I'm adding the turkey and the cheese, nothing will be moved around. But this, I'm telling you guys, this was actually more delicious than I thought it would be. And even my kids who are picky eaters, they liked it. My oldest, she likes it even without spinach. She's not a vegetable person, but this is one of those things that if you've never tried wraps or pinwheels, or you thought that you guys would never like it, definitely try this one, because this is great to have in a lunchbox, great to have on the go, great to pack for like whenever you guys go to soccer games or away things. Is really something to pack ahead of time for the whole family, that you can store well, and it tastes really delicious. So I really like this one. This container that I'm using, I love it. I got it from Dollar Tree. I believe you can get 2 or 3 for $1.25, but it's perfect to fit the pinwheels in there. Depending on the size that you make it, you can snug them in there. And then the other side, you can use it for fruit or vegetable. I'm going to fill mine up with carrots so that I am making mindful decisions and, you know, getting my veggies in. Even though there is some spinach in here, there's not a lot. I do want to get my vegetables and kind of fill up on those first and eat healthy. Or you could put fruit on this side, but it's a perfect container for this prep meal. Now this one, this Healthy Girl Cali Club pinwheels, the calorie count for this one is 228 calories and 20 grams of protein. So it is a good little, like, you can have it as a snack, but you can actually have it as lunch because it is filling for only 228 calories, guys, with 20 grams of protein. Now that's really, really good. So this is a great make ahead lunch or snack for you to make for you and your family. The last thing I'm prepping for the week is some fruit. My daughter is in volleyball and she is constantly always hungry, and a lot of times they buy fast food in between like practices or when they're playing games, and so I'm trying to get her to make healthier choices and not eat so much fast food, even though it's easier. That's why I love the pinwheel, the little pinwheel Cali Club, because I made that for her for in between games when school was over, and I gave it to her between games, so it was like still a healthy snack, but it kept her full until the game, until she had dinner afterwards. But another thing that I like to do to keep her full but it's healthy is fruit, and a lot of fruit that's water based, so it's kind of gives her hydration as well, so that she is hydrating herself before her games. And actually 3 of the favorite fruits that she likes that has a lot of water content in it is watermelon and cantaloupe and melon. So, well, I think cantaloupe, I forgot what the other one is. Cantaloupe and the other melon, I forgot what it's called. Honeydew, there we go. So I bought honeydew, cantaloupe, and watermelon, and I'm just cutting them into bite-sized pieces, and you will see them put them in containers that I also got from Dollar Tree. These containers I shared with you guys a while back. I love these containers because they have built-in ice packs to them, so I'm able to pack it for her and have the ice pack in it so it keeps her fruit cold. And so right now I'm prepping the meals for today, but I'm also going to drop off some fruit to her in between time because she does have a game tonight and her school is like down the street from me, so I want to take her some fruit. And so the pinwheels, little snack, so that she can eat that before her game that's later on at night, so she's not stuffing herself with fast food like they normally do, and then she doesn't play her best at her game. So you'll see me put them in the containers. They come in a circle container and a square container. The square container is a little bit more deeper, so you'll see me put the cantaloupe and the honeydew in that one because I like to mix them together. The honeydew is not as soft as the cantaloupe, so that's why I like to mix them together so that the softness of the cantaloupe can kind of make the honeydew a little bit softer and give it more of the juices, if that makes sense. So I mix those together, but I keep the watermelon separate. But I always do this ahead of time, and this lasts us actually 2 weeks. When I buy a watermelon this size and a cantaloupe and a honeydew, it lasts us 2 weeks in the fridge, so I won't have to prep any fruit for next week because this will last us 2 weeks. But I love prepping my fruit like this. I love washing them and chopping them up at the beginning of the week so that the kids can just pull from the snack drawer and fill up whatever they need throughout the week for snacks, for lunches, or after school snacks.
Self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this what we become? Strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. All those days trying to find a place where you'll make them just be alone. so damn lost to what I loved and what I lost. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head, it's telling me to say the night again and hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever, let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Don't wanna run away with you. Let's run away together. Let's run away. Let's run away together. Let's run away. Swear we'd never say goodbye. Fall asleep to lullabies with something that I thought I'd never find. And what is right and what is wrong, and all I ever saw was love. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head, it's telling me to say the night again and hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever, let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever, let's run away together.
So that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope I gave you guys some ideas on what to make for, dinners or lunches this week. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you guys having for lunch and dinners this week? And are you trying to incorporate more protein into your diet? Are you guys, watching what you eat and doing some healthy meals? Let me know what you're doing this week down below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out, and check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.